bicycle past your window last night. I roller skated to your door at daylight. It almost seems like you're avoiding me. I'm okay alone, but you've got something I need. Well, I've got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new I've been looking around you, you got something from me. Oh, I've got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key.
Sir.
Now that my back I roller skate, don't drive the car. Don't go fast, but I go pretty far. For someone who don't drive, I've been now all around the world. Some people say
Hola.
Hi. Talk to you.
Mwah.
Are you there? Who are you?
I'm dead right now, but I'm happy because I found the most beautiful mermaid under the sea.
Oh.
Hola. Mwah. ¿Y Santi?
Santi's coming.
Todavía. Ooh.
Yeah, I have my cousin under. Are we supposed to wear this?
What is that for? I haven't even gotten one yet.
I don't know. You should. If you get registered over there in those tables,
I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
Mermaids. Hi.
Vince, Heather's standing there.
Looking for JB. Okay, good.
JB, why is that JB? Why are you?
Got to go register.
I just see your car right now. Yeah, I don't know if there's something here that's like the sophomore. Remember? Yeah, the CD, yeah, it's cool, right? I call it psychedelic.
I know you. ¿Recoges lo mío también? Okay.
You know what? I would have been all, what's up, dude? You know how I am. What about those Giants, huh? Still riding your BMX bike?
So where's your mermaid?
My mermaid's in line to register. Oh, it's getting horrible.
Over there.
Wait, do that again.
Mermaid, where's your wife?
Mi esposa is registering me over there. There she is. Hey, mermaid. Woo! Huh? Oh, this is, we're streaming the wedding. Only 8 people are seeing it.
Only
Delete this one from memory, everybody. There she is. Okay. Don't look at her.
está la gente, está la familia de Kirsten y la familia de Alex va a estar en aquel lado de allá.
Taking quite an interesting walk right here.
Sweet. Come on in.
So, welcome to this very traditional wedding. My name is Reverend Jeremy Nickel, and on behalf of both of the families of Alex and Kirsten, it is my great honor to welcome you here today. We may be on the corner of 22nd in California, or we may be somewhere out at sea. Let those little sprinkles on your face feel like a little kiss from the ocean, and we are so grateful that you could all be with us today. This is, of course, a long-awaited day for the couple and their families, but it is important to both Kirsten and Alex to pause and reflect on the fact that in the state of California, and in still too many states across the country, many people continue to wait for it to be legal for them to marry. In solidarity with those who cannot yet join them in marriage, they have asked that I read this excerpt from the Massachusetts State Supreme Court ruling legalizing same-sex marriage in that state. It's entitled Goodridge v. Department of Public Health, and is from 2003. Without question, civil marriage enhances the welfare of the community. It is a social institution of the highest importance. Civil marriage anchors an ordered society by encouraging stable relationships over transient ones. Marriage also bestows enormous private and social advantages on those who choose to marry. Civil marriage is at once a deeply personal commitment to another human being and a highly public celebration of the ideas of mutuality, companionship, intimacy, fidelity, and family. It is an association that promises a way of life, not causes, a harmony in living, not political faiths, a bilateral loyalty, not commercial or social projects. Because it fulfills yearnings for security, safe haven, and connection that express our common humanity, civil marriage is an esteemed institution, and the decision whether and whom to marry is among life's momentous acts of self-definition. Tangible as well as intangible benefits flow from marriage. The benefits accessible only by way of a marriage license are enormous, touching nearly every aspect of life and death. It is undoubtedly for these concrete reasons, as well as for its intimately personal significance, that civil marriage has long been termed a civil right. May it be so in all our lands. Ashe. I would now like to ask Jennifer Stein to come forward to read from the poet Rumi.
A poem from Rumi. The breeze at dawn has secrets to tell you. Don't go back to sleep. You must ask for what you really want. Don't go back to sleep. People are going back and forth across the door sill where the two worlds touch. The door is round and open. Don't go back to sleep. I would love to kiss you. The price of kissing your life. Now my loving is running toward my life, shouting, what a bargain. Let's buy it.
These words from the poet Rumi, which dance around the idea of the space between, is such an appropriate place for us to begin today. The space between night and day, the space between awake and asleep, the space between worlds. How appropriate for this day that we should begin by summoning this magical space between. For today, this very moment is one of those between moments. As many cultures have celebrated and called by many names, such as the Day of the Dead, Samhain, and All Hallows Eve, that veil between life and death is at its thinnest, its most permeable. Can you feel it? And of course, we are gathered here for another reason, to celebrate the coming together of two people, two lives, two individuals, so that their footsteps will join one path going forward. And so this moment is a between moment for them as well, for they have entered this ritual as separate, but will leave it joined in marriage. What secrets, I wonder, does the breeze that blows around us now hold for these two? What wisdom blows through this gathering? What truth will these two awaken to when they leave this place where two worlds touch but have yet to be joined? Rumi seems to be reminding us that we never have to fully leave this in-between place, that if we truly awaken to the secrets on the breeze, that we would know the truth that we are always in between, never fully where we are going, always striving towards becoming, as we are held by what we have been. And I believe that this truth is what the poet Rilke had in mind when he wrote these words in his letters to a young poet. For one human being to love another human being, that is perhaps the most difficult task that has been entrusted to us, the ultimate task, the final test and proof, the work for which all other work is merely preparation. I feel the truth of those words. For before we fall in love, we have spent an entire lifetime practicing its opposite, individuation, defining who we are as unique and fully separate individuals. And then we meet someone who makes us in an instant forget what we have learned from this lifetime of practice. This other person dares us, begs us, beckons us into that between space, that uncomfortable, scary space outside of that individual understanding we have created. Love can only happen if all involved parties are brave enough to dare, bold enough to believe, and yes, foolish enough to risk being vulnerable. Because it is a vulnerable place to step into that shared in-between space, and it is the scariest and most difficult task any of us embark upon. And I tell you, I have never met two bigger fools than the two that stand in front of me right now. And of course, I do not mean to brand these two as fools in some derisive sense, but rather as anyone who knows their story. By using this particular word, I call upon the incredible tradition of foolishness that both Alex and Kirsten have long partaken in with the Faithful Fools. The first and most important thing anyone learns from the Faithful Fools is that we do not go out and save people, but by meeting people right where they are, in that vulnerable between space where neither has the power, both can be transformed for the better. To accomplish this, to truly step into this space between, that false illusion between giver and receiver must fully dissolve. And this is hard work. This is foolish work. As the saying goes, fools rush in where angels fear to tread. And this brave, foolish work is as good preparation for not just marriage, but that ultimate task of loving another human being for a lifetime, as I can imagine. Because it is easy to stop calling something yours and start calling it ours, but it can be much harder to truly live in that shared between space that is more than either of you. When the day is hard, when the night is long, when the pain is real and the work is still to be done, remembering that it is not just about you can be really hard. In a lifetime of love, there are so many instances like this, real, raw, unromantic moments. And it is then that one must remember to be more foolish than strong, to remember not to take ourselves so seriously, and to make all the space we can muster in our hearts for the one we love. So I have high hopes for this union of Kirsten and Alex. I have no doubt that they are both up for the enormous and, yes, beautiful challenge of loving one another for a lifetime. Loving one another may indeed be the ultimate task, but it is one that I believe these two are ready for. But just as any couple does who chooses to take this step and make this awesome commitment to each other, they cannot do it alone. They need all of us to help, to be there when they need to talk, when they wish to celebrate or cry with pain or joy. They will need us all. And so I ask that each of us commit to be with them in this union. So I ask you all this, and I plan on hearing from all of you. Will the families and friends of Kirsten and Alex present here please respond in support of this couple? Do you offer your blessing and loving support of this marriage? If so, please say, "We do."
We do!
All right. I sense some real support out there. I ask now that we move into a moment of silence, and of course, silence in a city is different than silence somewhere else. Don't worry about all those extraneous noises. This is a time for reflection, for prayer or meditation, for centering. It's a time that Quakers use to hear the Word of God. Use it however feels comfortable for you. We also use this time to welcome in the spirit and energy of all who cannot be with us physically today, and to allow Kirsten and Alex a moment to ground themselves, to become fully present in this moment. Thank you. What better way to symbolize the coming together of two lives than through the combining of water from two separate sources? They may be getting a little extra right now. This water in front of me has been provided by Kirsten and Alex, and it has traveled two separate paths to this moment, but they will now combine that into one vessel, just as after this ceremony They will be two people still, but walking one path forward. Please. And now, please repeat after me these words. You have chosen to acknowledge your new relationship as husband and wife.
I, Alex Darr. I, Alex Darr. Take you, Kirsten Ho.
To be my wife.
To be my wife.
I promise to encourage and inspire you.
I promise to encourage and inspire you.
To laugh with you.
To laugh with you.
And to comfort you.
And to comfort you.
In times of sorrow and struggle.
In times of sorrow and struggle.
I promise to love you.
I promise to love you.
In good times and in bad.
In good times and in bad.
When life seems easy.
When life seems easy.
And when it seems hard.
And when it seems hard. When our love is simple.
And when it is an effort.
And when it is an effort.
I promise to cherish you.
I promise to cherish you.
And never take you for granted.
And never take you for granted.
These things I give to you today.
These things I give to you today. In all the days of our lives.
I, Kirsten Ho, take you, my dearest Alex Darr, to be my husband. I promise to encourage and to inspire you, to laugh with you, and to comfort you in times of sorrow and in times of struggle. I promise to love you with all my heart, in good times and sometimes when it doesn't feel so good. When life seems easy and when it seems hard. When our love is simple and when it is an effort. I promise to cherish you and never take you for granted because you are a wonderful man. These things that I said, I give these to you today and all the days of our life that we're going to share together. I love you.
And how will you mark these vows you have taken today?
I think with a ring, I'm not
Traditionally, the marking of the passage to the status of husband and wife is marked by the exchange of rings. These rings are a symbol of the unbroken circle of love. Love freely given has no beginning and no end, no giver and no receiver, for each is the giver and each is the receiver. May these rings always remind you of the vows you have taken today. Alex, please place this ring on Kirsten's finger and repeat after me. As I give you this ring to wear.
As I give you this ring to wear.
So I give you my heart to keep.
So I give you my heart to keep.
And Kirsten, as you place this ring on Alex's finger, please repeat after me. As I give you this ring to wear.
As I give you this ring to wear.
So I give you my heart to keep.
So I give you my heart to keep.
You're going to have to wait another minute or so. I would now like to welcome Kirsten's uncle, Brad Dancona, to share with us a reading from the Gospel of the Grateful Dead.
Mary run around, sailing up and down, looking for a shot in some direction. Got it from the top, it's nothing you can stop. You know they made a fire connection. They love each other. Love, you can see that it's true. Love, you can see that it's true. He could pass his time round some other line, but you know he chose this place beside her. Don't get in their way, there's nothing you can say, nothing that you need to add or do. They love each other. Love, you can see that it's true. Love, you can see that it's true. It's nothing they explain, it's like a diesel train. You better not be there when it rolls over. And when that train rolls in, you wonder where it's been. You gotta try and see a little further. They love each other. Love, you can see that it's true. Love, you can see that it's true.
Kirsten, Alex, by the power of your love and commitment, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Friends and family, it is my enormous pleasure to present to you Kirsten Hove and Alex Darr, partners in life. You may now kiss. These final words did not seem so ironic when I chose them. This is from a traditional Apache prayer. Now you will feel no rain. For each of you will be shelter for the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth to the other. Now there will be no loneliness, for each of you will be companion to the other. Now you are two persons, but there is only one life before you. May beauty surround you both in the journey ahead and through all the years. May happiness be your companion, and your days together be good and long upon the earth. Go in peace. Ashe.
Ashe!
Someone ring a fire truck. We are recessing. Family and bridal party, please come back to the stage for pictures, and everyone else can line up for the haunted house, which will be opening momentarily. If you are RSVP, the check-in table is to my right up here. Enjoy yourselves.
All set, Jeremy?
Yes, thank you so much.
Keep going. Huh? Keep going, but my arms are killing me. Wait.